Hello there. Hey everybody, Corey coming at you with another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes GAC. We are still in the thick of the lovely 3v3 season. We've got Nico Bont today. Hopefully that's not some famous character that I'm unaware of, because I am not familiar with anybody named Nico Bont, but he is about 9.4 million, only 5 GLs, and only 1 GL ship. I do believe he takes it on offense. His defense, from what I can tell, is a little bit weak. This should be fine. It's my catchphrase. This should be fine. Based on what I see, unless he's got some surprises in the back, but it looks like he literally hasn't changed his defenses since last season. Not going hard on the crons. I didn't even really look, but you know, there's not a lot going on here, so I'm not really too concerned with anything. In terms of his characters, in terms of his mod quality, doesn't have a ray. I usually like to harass people about their rays and their rays mods. This is interesting. Didn't look at this before, but his slicker actually has an offense set. And I mean, he kind of has, he's got damage reflecting an offense set, but I tend to see people more interested in speed on their slicker. Regardless, I suppose if you were going to have an offense set, this would be adequate. The health is okay. The damage is good. Nothing there that would indicate he doesn't necessarily know what he's doing. JML, he's got decent protection. His speed is fine, but really, I mean, really all anybody cares about so much on JML is protection. So, I don't know. He looks fine, looks perfectly fine if we sort by speed. I think he drops off around, I think his 300 was around Padme. 310, a little bit lower. Gideon. Take a look, 305. Yeah, so, I mean, he's got maybe like 20 characters over 300 speed besides his GLs. He's been playing for a little over 6 years, so let's see what we can get going here. As always, we have a plan in advance. Show you his top wall, show you his bottom wall, and then we can just get started. There are a lot of things that he is doing that cause me to scratch my head a little bit. This Dooku team, I don't know. Technically separatists, but it's not really something you see. This Bosk team, not what I would put with Bosk. The Raddus team, I mean, we all know what the problem here is, right? Like, Raddus isn't Raddus without Jin, and his Raddus is without Jin. So, I don't know. I've got a lot of question marks in my head. There's a Relic 9 Lord Vader hiding out over here. And aside from that, nothing too wild. He's got Padme with Cat. So, I mean, that's... he does have JMK, so I don't know why he's not taking Cat with JMK. I don't know. There's a lot of question marks here, but let's start. Let's get into this. All right, so the first one we're going to go for is Lord Vader with Slicker. It's just, I don't know. It's fine. It's easy. I don't think I need my Slicker for anything that's probably going to be on his back wall. And this is my cleanest option for a Lord Vader. His Lord Vader is actually pretty darn thick in terms of protection. But I still think, you know, he doesn't have any datacrons. I just think we're going to chew through it, and that's going to be the end of it. So without further ado, let's just get into it. Neat. Nothing like a stealthed third sister. I guess we can just start smacking away at Royal Guard. This is the lowest relic, so it's going to be the easiest to just totally wipe out, but I do like to pass it back and get a double stun. I just don't want anybody moving if they don't have to move. And I do like getting the speed up here instead of calling the assist, just to keep things chugging along. Yep. Don't want Lord Vader getting any good reason to leech, to ramp, anything like that, so that's why we're doing what we're doing here. Maybe there's a better way, but this is my way. And obviously he doesn't have protection because that's what his kit does. Gets rid of the protection, gives it to him in health, but I mean, clearly we're gonna ramp, we're gonna do the damage, it's all fine. This is actually pretty chonky. Okay, easy peasy, there's his ult, he's gonna do his thing, but no big deal for our Slicker. We'll just keep poking him to death. And actually, I think I'm gonna ramp one more time for big ol' healthy poke. Healthy poke. There you go, Lord Vader. On the banners. Could have had some protection lying around on other people, but the dots are just inevitably gonna do that to you. Let's just keep going on the bottom wall. I think the bottom wall is the only one that could barely present problems or oddities. So let's see what we got next. So once again, no Kron on his side. I'm actually a little concerned that by the time I get through General Kenobi, Cat is going to be ready to insta-kill someone, but I looked this up on SWGOH and it just works. And I know Malik usually solos Padme without Cat. Maybe that's why he put Cat there. Maybe he's just secretly smarter than I think he is. His Padme is actually relatively fast. I don't know, to be quite honest. I don't know what's going on here in terms of why this could potentially cause me problems, but like I said, the stats don't lie. This looks like it's going to be okay, and we're just going to chug along. I do think I just want to just start on GK. There's the doubt. He can't gain buffs. It's what I want. There's a shock. And we're just going to start chipping away at his health. Make his life as miserable as possible. Now, I don't want to get like a bunch of counters against him. It's the opposite of what I'm going for here. And I'm just going to be honest. Somewhere in my brain, like, I don't get why this would work. In my head, it doesn't really work. Maybe eventually you're going to chip away at GK quickly enough, or maybe you're supposed to dunk Cat. It does seem stupid to go for the tank. We'll just see how this goes. We'll keep doing what we're doing. See if we can get a stun there. Oh. Well, I know who I'm about to dunk on. Can this be evaded? Let's just do this. And then let's do that. Ooh, she lived. The girl who lived. Come to die. I guess now we just smack the cat. Smack the cat and have a heart attack. GK is feared. That's what I'm looking for. I guess once we have the ability to get through that taunt, we're just going to look to dunk on Cat next. One more turn. We should be able to blast her. Well, that's not what we're looking for. Blaster. Zapper. Alright, now I guess this is just a war of attrition. We're going to put it on auto. Marauder is going to slowly reduce his max health. Maybe there's something else that should have happened there. Maybe it was don't go for the tank. I just assumed that we wanted to whittle him down and eventually kill him and then move on to Cat, but Padme was just so weak. I suppose I'm not necessarily upset with that. Let's continue on. Alright, and here we are. I am splitting my Jedi up a little bit, but Vandor Chewbacca needs to be the first to go, so I need to be able to mark him. I'm hoping Dash isn't secretly some sort of maniac. He's not outrageously fast. He doesn't have an outrageous amount of damage, so this should be fine. The goal is just to mark Vandor Chewy, chip away at him, and then that'll be that. Vandor dies, everybody dies. There we go, that's perfectly fine. In on Vandor. Sadly, probably could have did a turn meter swap to get that cleanse. I think we're okay. Let's just get as much damage out there as we possibly can, and we will keep on. I actually want to do this. Yep. That's fine. And now we want to do this again. See if I can get a stun on him. We did. Get the mark on him again. There he is. He's done. We're probably going to have to stare at L3 for a little bit. That's okay. We'll get a mark going again. I know Revan can ignore taunt, but just bear with me here, okay? Yep, not Revan's turn yet. And as soon as it does become Revan's turn, let's give it to Bastila. She's going to... Do I even care? Let's just give it back to Revan. Yep, he's going to do his thing. I was trying to get around that. And of course it's bad timing, but we can just mark him. Cleanse those debuffs. That's fine. Same thing. Let's go for cleanse again on Bastila. Let's just do the assist. And now it's all clean. I'm just trying to think of if there's a decent way to recover banners and get those assists over on General Kenobi. We should be able to just mow her down at this point. I would auto this, but just sometimes the AI is bad in the worst way. And I want to keep my banners the way that I can. Yep. Okay, fine. I don't think they're going to do... I don't think L3 is going to do enough damage, so we'll just sit here and watch them beat her down until we get there. How's this for gameplay? How was your day? I hope you're all doing well. Can we be done? Fantastic. I hope you all enjoyed that. We shall continue. We shall persevere. This clone team is interesting. I think I'm going to do that next. Let's take a look. So normally I opt for a team that can use Datacrons, but you know, Sith Empire Trooper is going to taunt. Darth Revan's going to do most of the damage here. I'm hoping I don't get surprised by something. I'm hoping it doesn't. I don't know. I'm hoping they're not just so tanky and then Rex pops off. Fives is pretty tanky, and nobody likes Bariss. I have a feeling Rex is gonna get to his Annihilate. You know what? I'm talking about it. One sec. Let me see if I have something better for this. Okay. Even if I don't have something better, or even if I do have something better for this, I never get to use my Darth Revan, and I literally just want to use him, and I'm just interested. I'm interested in how this goes. So, not wildly hopeful, but, you know, we're gonna start by getting out in front of them, right? No, we're not, because Rex is gonna do his thing. That's great. I don't know if I even want to leap. They've got the tenacity up. Let's just go in. Let's just basic. That's fine. Someone's taunting. Probably just going to resist anything because they've still got the tenacity up. I think I still just want to keep on whacking fives. They're going to do their thing. And that's okay. I'm just waiting for this tenacity up to drop. This doesn't really do anything aside from the shock. Yeah. Ability can't be evaded. I still just want to beat on fives for a second. Okay. Now we can do this. Ooh. That was kind of scary. That Rex took a whole lot of damage. I don't want to accidentally kill. So anyhow, what I was saying, oh my god, I don't want to accidentally kill Rex. Oh, which is exactly what we're on. Well, no, we did. That's why he's here, and that's why. I'm so sad. Whatever, we'll keep it. Gosh, we'll keep it. Fives is gone. It's fine. I guess his Annihilate's gone. We'll just submit it. I had a feeling this would happen. Oh, damn it. That's fun. All right. I know what my backup is. It's kind of overkill, but it's perfectly fine. There you go. I'm not even going to give them their Datacron. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Sadness. It's like literally as the words left my mouth, I'm like, I might accidentally kill Krex. Oh, I accidentally killed Krex. Now this, please don't. I'm just gonna auto this. We will maybe get there. Is this about to be the most hilarious loss? Is she just gonna tank? Is she just gonna tank forever? Please don't do that. He's gonna assist. They do decent damage. Yeah. Okay. I was almost extremely concerned with how that was gonna go. Night Sisters are next. All right, we're going Phoenix on this team. Should be fine. SWGOH.GG says it's fine. Nothing too crazy. Nothing really to talk about here. Captain Rex heals the team when they get debuffed. That should do what we need it to do for the Plague, and we've got the armor shreds for the long term with Sabine. So in case Daka or Zombie end up getting tankier than we would like them to be, it just ends up being perfectly fine. And we will keep doing this. Get rid of that taunt. Talzin goes next. That's a sacrifice. Zombie gets the taunt. I kind of don't... I was going to say I don't want to shred the zombie, but I also just don't want to deal with this. So let's kill the zombie. Talzin is next. There we go. Zombie sacrifices again. And now we want to go for Daka. Don't want her healing. Don't want her doing any funny business. No Plague. That's nice. We should keep it that way. Let's keep this going. Yep, there's that. Don't need the overkill there. Yeah, pretty easy. It went exactly the way I was expecting, hoping it to go. So now let's see if there are any big stinkers, secrets on the back wall that I wasn't anticipating. No, this is exactly what I thought it would be. So let's see where we're going to start here. All right, we're going to start with a Qui-Gon Omicron solo, and we're going to just chip away. There's really nothing. JML turns off the Omicron, and then the whole thing is just relatively simple from that point forward. We don't want to waste anything, so we'll just do that. That's fine. Yep. We're basically just going to keep shoving our hand in Mace's face here until he dies. Anakin will get upset. That's what Anakin does. There he is. He's upset. And it's already over. It's a very short-lived temper tantrum. And now, any risk that could have possibly existed has gone away. Nobody likes Shatterpoint. This is one of my favorite solos with JML. It's nice banners. I guess I lost one because I didn't have full protection. That's fine. Who doesn't love a good solo? Let's see what's next. So this is fun. Wampa versus Iden. Sometimes it's fine. Sometimes it's, you know, I don't know. It can be kind of iffy. But I have Wampacron. And so I just want to keep testing the limits of Wampacron. Not even really limits. Last time we annihilated a Keller and back. Don't stun me, thank you. I'm very interested in how much things change, if at all, with how wild Wampa gets against Iden with the Kron. I mean, these double attacks, they're just wild, and Wampa certainly isn't going to die with the amount of dots and recovery that she has. So I'm thinking we're just going to ramp until the end of time, and there's going to be nothing that Iden can really do about it. It's almost like I want Shore Trooper to taunt right now. Well, there's one that's not coming back to life anymore. It's so wild. Wampacron is so wild with this set. Yeah. Everybody gets a second life. This meta has been pretty crazy. I don't know if you guys have been watching any of the like Kyber 1 players, but you know, of course, the whales and the tryhards already have like 9 million of these Datacrons at level 9, which is obviously an exaggeration. But a lot of people have a lot of these Datacrons ready to go at level 9, and I kind of like the variety that they're bringing to the meta. To be quite honest, we get to see teams function differently than they ever have before, and yeah, Datacrons can be annoying, but at the same time, you do want the game to be fresh for some reason other than, you know, they introduced a new team, because then you got to farm the new team, blah blah blah. But let's keep this going. All right, next up we're going to use CLS, 3PO, and Chewy, and 3PO against Bam, Quill, and the Igster. Pretty straightforward. I mean, Quill is gear 12. IG-11 is not going to get revived because we've got just all kinds of dispels. That being said, no, I'm not going to use my second. I was going to say, do I want the translation? But we can just do this, and I think everything's going to be fine. Bam's going to get upset soon. And now we can dispel that, and now he's feeling like he wants to die. Bam got his extra turn. He's dead. Great. Dispel that again. Great. And this is exactly what I would have expected. However, really don't want to get stuck in an infinite turn. Okay, good. He got... I was afraid I was going to reduce his turn meter while he had damage immunity. That is a very real threat, if you can call it a threat. There we go. So that was easy. We knew that was going to be easy. I'm actually saving Maul for last down here, and there's a reason for that. We'll get to that. Let's take a look at Mon Mothma next. I've been bringing Ahsoka with my Omicron Qui-Gon because Ahsoka go boom. But specifically for Mon Mothma, if you can get rid of the potency up on Cara Dune, then she's not going to come back unless Mon Mothma brings her back. But this is all pretty straightforward, so we're just gonna do this, and it's gonna be done. Yep. I do just want to dispel. And do I want the offense up? Sure. Let's get the offense up. And what do we know? What do we know? Never use Anakin's special. Oh my god. Just not Qui-Gon. That's all. Just not Qui-Gon. Okay. One is dead. Qui-Gon's dead. Anakin's upset. I really thought that would do more damage. I need to really take my own advice. We'll save Maul. We'll come back for Maul. There's a reason for that. We'll talk about it at the end. But let's move on to the top. Malgus. We have Bane set aside for Malgus because there's nothing else really intimidating hiding around the corner from what I can see. And I'm actually just going to use, I think he has no mods. Yeah, I'm just going to sacrifice Darth Maul to the gods for his stats. That's what we're looking for here. I'm saving this for Star Killer in case he needs it. Defense, physical damage, crit damage. I mean, it's kind of what I'm looking for. So I think I'll just go this route and we'll call it a day. I like the defense. Start by reducing everybody's cooldowns. Poor Drevan. He just has nothing. He's just ready to die. Jeez, even Malgus. Oh, but that was because Drevan equalized all their health and whatnot. Let's do this again. Goodbye, Drevan. It was nice. It was nice while it lasted for all of 2 seconds. I actually meant to go for Malgus, but that's perfectly fine because poor old Malik just doesn't cut it today. Boy, that's a really easy way to handle a Malgus team. I'm so... These are so funny. I just want to... I'm excited for them. One sec. So for the Nute team... Gosh, so bizarre. So bizarre, really. I want to run my Imperial Troopers on it. I'm just going to be honest. It's easy. It's fun. I like using my Imperial Troopers, and there's no other home for them really here. So we're going to start on the Brute. and we're gonna nuke the brute, and everything's gonna be okay. And I actually totally forgot. This is a bit ridiculous, but if I don't get, yeah, we'll just do this. There we go. There's that. Now it's the alpha. Then we're gonna move on to Nute. I'm gonna give her the turn, unfortunately. Boop. And then we move on to B1. Yeah, here you go. Does that count as 3 hits on B1? Oh my god. It does. He goes from 48 to 16 stacks. Well, that's okay. I'm happy with that. Do we AoE? Nah. We'll just keep punching Nute in the mouth. Sorry, Nute. It was fun. Oh, Imperial Troopers are just so fun when you actually get to use them. Everybody loves turn meter trains unless they're being run on you. Let me see what I have set aside for the bounty hunters. So I'm actually going to go for Dooku. Dash on Chewy should be pretty straightforward. Get the stun on Dooku right out of the gate and then run the train. Yep. Looks about right. I guess I didn't even really have to do that, huh? Let's put the stun on you. And then we'll just kill Magna Guard. That's great. That's great. He still has damage immunity. Fine. Have your day. Every dog has his day. Be great if you could not do that, though. To be quite honest. He's gonna kill Han because we hate banners. How did I know? He's got the... Oh, and he got a kill, so he's got the bounty hunter thing again. I could have planned that better. That's fine. Django's always a curveball with the damage immunity and the double taps. It's fine. Yeah. About this. Please stand by. Okay, we're just going to go Star Killer on the Maul. I don't need Star Killer for anything else. I've got GL Ray in case... I don't know, the world ends up top, so this should be fine. And we shouldn't need anything after this. Start getting those debuffs out. And then this whole affair is just wild. The double attacker Kron is like, it's nuts. Absolutely nuts. He's going to counter, that's fine. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I mean, cool. That Datacron on Star Killer is absolutely crazy. Move on up top. I don't know who's... It's so easy, and I don't... Please stand by. Alright, we're gonna go Jedi Knight Luke against the Bounty Hunters. Why? Because we can. Because he's left, and it's nothing to think about. Yep. And if we could just start whacking Boba right out the gate, that'd be pretty neat. Yep, there's that. Yep. Start reducing. I think this cleanses everything, right? So we can just... Why don't we just kill Bosk? I don't want to think about taunts. I don't want to deal with taunts. Nobody likes taunts. Yep. Jedi teachings on everybody. Big thwacks. Luke swinging that thing like a baseball bat. Always hilarious to me. I don't know where that animation... I don't know who came up with that. Be great if this Boba would stop doing what Django likes to do, which is just pop off constantly. Boba and Django, I mean... I suppose maybe it's fitting because, you know, Boba and Django, but they always surprise me. They always manage to do oodles of damage and steal banners and kill people that I wasn't expecting them to kill. Boba's rocket can be really ridiculous, to be quite honest. Why wouldn't I just two-man this? Ray could probably solo it, to be quite honest. Is there any wild Datacron that we can use to make this more interesting? I guess this is something. more damage. Even more damage. Sure. It's not really anything to think about here. Right? We're not just going to get, like, ability blocked into oblivion or anything like that, right? Whatever. It's fun. Ray's going to go first, give that lifeblood. The AI is going to do what the AI does, which is be bad. Yep. Knew she was going to get ability blocked. That's fine. Reduce some cooldowns. And this is where the fun begins. We just start pitching that lightsaber. And it's a good time for everybody. Do we just want to put ourselves into damage immunity and call it a day? Let's do it. And do that so we can get our whirlwind on the next turn. Yep. Another armor shred. And a dunk. Could have done better about managing my banners there. I was too interested in having a good time. It's perfectly fine. And now we are on to ships. This is exactly what I thought it was going to be. This is like... have you ever seen a more intimidating Chimaera lineup? I certainly haven't. Let's get started. Alright, as always, Negotiator is going to get Profundity. I always have anxiety about this reinforcement. I know I don't need two. I don't need Ghost and Phantom. But I always wonder, if I don't use this, was that going to be the banners that I needed to win the round? I like the insurance policy. Stranger things have happened, but there's not really a reason to think that we're going to need that. But whatever. We'll do what we do. Gotta love that. Never gets old. I'm actually going to AoE because I'm not going to get the assist if he dies. He dodged? Excuse me, sir? Of course he dodged. Why wouldn't he dodge? And now I need that AoE to kill him off. It's fine. Everything's fine. Get rid of those buffs, the protection disruption. It's great. It's fantastic. Just keep getting as many assists as we can, and it'll all be over shortly. Old bacon, lettuce, and tomato Y-Wing doing its thing. I was gonna say, where's my taunt? I need you taunting. There's the mass assist. Actually, itty-bitty scary on that. Let's go for Anakin where we can. Got some protection back. That's nice. Yep. Anakin's gone. And now it's just about getting those banners back. I do think that is something we can do. Yep. No point in wiggling right now. Yeah, we'll do this. Get the reinforced hull. These delays, okay? Ever since the most recent patch, there are these weird delays in fleet battles, and they are scary. They are absolutely horrifying, to be quite honest. I'm waiting for that to be like an issue that everybody complains about when they start losing or fleets start crashing. You're gonna hear about it. We're seeing it. Next up, do we just want to go for the Chimaera? Let's go for this funky Chimaera. This has been fun. I mean, sometimes it's nice having an opponent with these bizarre setups because you just get to see things and do things that you don't normally do. Sometimes GAC can get kind of stale. And so here we are. Let's make GAC not stale again. Normally I would use the overcharge. I guess I'm still going to. It's just so... I don't know. There's nothing to talk about here. There's no substance to this enemy fleet. I almost feel bad. There goes the spy. Sure, let's put a buzz droid up. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh yeah, snipe some banners before you go. Do that. Is there a reason for any of this? Not really. Nuke them. Yep. Okay. I mean, maybe I could have managed banners better? Or undermanned even more because I knew I wasn't going to need anything there. This gets Executor. And Bounty Hunter. You. And then these guys. Why would we need anything else? I probably could have used one less reinforcement on every single fleet. I would end up being quite disappointed if I ended up losing this, I don't know, by a couple banners. The amount of banners that I could have had by undermanning. Even more than I already am. Yeah, mark them. Mark them. And we will just get that breach back up. I could do without the counters. I would like my banners back. Get the breach, get the stun. That's great. Double tap. That's great. And now hopefully we can get a heal off. Oh, they're going to get 2 reinforcements. They're going to get 2 reinforcements because they called in the Phantom. It's fine. It's just going to drag it out a little bit longer. Yep. Here's this. It's okay. I was really hoping we could maybe save some banners. But it's kind of looking like with, what's it called? Ooh, we get the Death Beam. Maybe we will save banners then. No, we won't. I thought that recovered health and protection. Here we are. Can we do anything? No, we can't. But there it is. Full clear, nice and clean. Not a lot of resistance this time. Kind of knew that going in. 2045. That drop down low. Who was it? Who surprised me? The clones. I should have thought that one out better. I should have known the death mark was going to go on Rex, and then I'd have no choice but to kill him, and all the counters were going to go on him. That was maybe this is a more common team than I thought, and I just wasn't prepared, and I don't experience enough. Maybe that's the whole trap. Obviously, Rex isn't always going to get death marked because you're not always going to use Darth Revan on them, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's part of the trap, but I have a feeling it was just trying to use Darth Revan on them. But as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will be putting the final results down below. Just so you know, he's in the same position as many of my opponents these days. He doesn't have anything that looks too intimidating in terms of being able to take Leviathan. He's got Chimaera. If he pulls it off flawlessly, he has a chance. You know, I did drop a battle, and some of these weren't super clean. So he could just straight up beat me on banners if he full clears. He one-shots everything. You'll see. Guys, stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.